Hello and welcome to this session of Amazon KDP for smartphone. If you're watching this video, I would like you to know that this video was released after the course has been made. I found out that some people we are still having complications on researching. They will tell you they have been trying to research on books to create, but they don't know what kind of books to create. So I did my further research, added my knowledge, and I came out with these tips you can use when researching for content and when researching for the books you have to model. There are books with high competition, there are keywords with high competition, there are niches with high competition, and as a newbie, you shouldn't even go there because it will just break you down. But there are ways you can penetrate your way and later find yourself at the top. I'm giving you these tips. Now, first is a niching down. If you want to succeed on Amazon, first start by niching down. Now, I showed it in the last video, in one of the videos on researching for Evergreen, but I'll do it again. How do you niche down? Let's come to our Q browser. Let me come to Q browser. Okay. Let me search for. Let's go to Incognito tab. Incognito tab. So let me switch to Incognito tab, and let me switch to desktop site. And search for Amazon. Amazon Kindle bestsellers non-fiction. Now you can see the first link that has this amazon.com ZGBS. Click on that. Now these are bestsellers non-fiction in all categories. Now if you want to model a book, you can see at the right here there are other tabs. These are niches, but you have to go down, niche down. Now I told you in the Evergreen section the three hottest niches are health, wealth, and relationships. So we have health and fitness, fitness and dieting, parenting and relationships. Which other one? Business and money. Those three are hot niche. You can also this self-help too. It's also a niche that works. So if you want to niche down, now let's go to parenting and relationships. Click on it. Now you can see. Let's look at the top here. You can see from the top is any department, Kindle store. Under Kindle store, we have Kindle ebooks. Under Kindle ebooks, you are now at parenting and relationships. Now look, these are sub niches under parenting and relationships. Under parenting and now you can still go further. Let's say parenting. Click on parenting. Now you can see under parenting too, we still have more niches: babies and toddlers, child care, discipline, emotions and feelings, health and nutrition, morals and responsibility, school age children, teenagers. Now let's say teenagers, they are still niching down. Now you can see there is no other niche again. Teenagers, this niche is the last niche under parenting and relationships. Now you can now start looking for books to model from this place. Now, how do you get a book to model? First, if you want to model a book, the title should not be ambiguous because you won't know what the book is talking about. Now, for example, this one is saying your every move. We don't know what the book is talking about, so don't stress yourself trying to model a book after it. 14 Talks by age 14. This was what do I call it? Ambiguous title. The Tender Bar, ambiguous title. The Lies I Told Him, Untangled, Alone Together. Okay, let me see. Okay, you can see this now. How to raise an adult. How to raise an adult. Now this is not an ambiguous book. The title is as clear as you see it. How to raise an adult. So, and you can see let's get inside the book. Let's go inside. I explained more on how to research on content on the Evergreen video. I'm just trying to show you how to get the best content, the best models to do. Now let's come to this and look for the BSR. That's the bestseller rank. It's what? 46,779. That's the bestseller rank. Now let me show you a calculator. Now search for KDP calculator. KDP price calculator. No, not that. KDP BSR. Sorry, KDP BSR calculator. That's what you search for. KDP BSR calculator. Now you see the first one, TCK Publishing. Click on it. Now this calculates the estimated sale of a book per day, per month. Estimated. on an average. Now, so once we're here, let's come back to the Amazon. Now we say the bestseller rank is 46,779. You can see it here, 46779. Let's come to a calculator. So just come here, 46779. Once you've done that, once you've put that, no need of putting the comma. Now calculate sales. You can see 5 sales per day on an average, 81 sales per month on an average. Now let's come back to the book. Let me show you something. 5 sales per day average. Now let's look at this. What's the price of the book? The Kindle version, not even paperback. Kindle version is what? $11.99, and he sells 5, average of 5 per day. Let's do some mathematics here. Calculator. 5 times 11.99. Now, okay, for Kindle version, Amazon takes 30%, so he gets 70%. So that's 0.7 times 11.99. He gets $8.393 per book times 5. So a day he's getting $41 for that book a day. Now change it to Nigerian naira. 5 times 550 a day. Someone's earning 23,000 naira. You can see this. Now imagine times 30 days, 692,000. So that's what I said here in my notes. I said profitability. I'll get to what it means. Now profitability is about if the niche is something that you should waste your time, but if it's profitable. Now with this, we can be able to see that the book here, this book has profitability. It has a good margin. Now we'll now search for a keyword. I say it here. Search for keyword with less competition before modeling a book. Now, using this book as our reference, want to search for keyword. Now, it's how to raise an adult. So let's first of all search about it. How to raise an adult. How to raise an adult. Now, okay, you can see the keywords here. 1 of 16 over 1,000 results. Now, I said what? I said at most 1,000. So this can be fair, but you can still go deeper. Less competition is better. So how to raise an adult, how to talk to kids so kids will listen, how to raise successful people, how to stop losing your shit with kids. Now these are book under this the competition you have here. Now 1,000. Now let me niche down. Let me try getting a new keyword. How to raise a teenager. Let's see. Okay, you can see now. You can see 356. That's the competition for this keyword. That's what I said here in number 3. Search. Sorry, the spelling is. Search for keywords with less competition before modeling the book. So, how to raise a teenager. You can see the score. 356 results up here. Up here at the top left. At the top left. 356 results. So this word, how to raise a teenager, it's a good way to start as a newbie. You can create a book, title it How to Raise a Teenager. You understand? How to raise a teenager. You have less competition. How to raise a teenager. Now let's try another one. How to raise twins. Let me use that word and see how to raise twins. You can see the competition here is very, very low. 19. Now this is a niche, newbies you can take advantage of. How to raise twins. You can see the book here. Juggling twins. People are already making theirs. Holy shit, I'm having twins. So you can see the competition here is very, very less. I think this is the biggest book in this niche. And what's the bestseller rank? 2,271,000. Well, this will show that it's not profitable. It's still down. The bestseller rank is 2,271,000. Let's calculate and see. 2,271,000. So let's see. Making an average, just estimated 0 sales per day, 1 sales per month. And this is not actually the real data, just estimation after some times of their sales. So this is not profitable, even though it has less competition. The competition is 19, but the top book here, it's not profitable. Well, you can still do a book on it. with the right keywords, you can start selling that it can get up with time. But this is how what I mean by saying niche with less competition. You can see 19 results. Once you search, for instance, let me say how to raise a man. Let me see. Okay, 478 results. You can see here less competition, so you can make a book on this. You can make a book on this. Now, he also talked about brand name. Now, many people have met me that, can I use the same name for all my books? Some will say, can I use my own name? Normally, I tell them, don't use your name. I talk about the use of pen name. Now, pen name helps you appeal to the audience you are selling your books to. Most of the books you sell on Amazon, it's to Amazon, it's to American audience, and you cannot be writing on an American topic with a different name that doesn't sound familiar to them. They won't respect you as an authority in that field. That's why you need to have brand name. Now, furthermore, I showed you a website where you can get names from fake name generator to get pen names that nobody are using. But furthermore, you can still create brand names. What do I mean? Now, for health, you can have a brand name for health. That is, any book you are doing about health, you use that name. E.g., Dr. Pamela Smith. That will be your brand name for any book you are doing on health. Now, for wealth, any book you are writing on wealth can be Eric Bozeman. For relationships, any book you're writing on relationship can be Eric Todd. Now, presently, I'm doing this Eric Todd. Presently, that's what I'm using for my relationship books. Books that do with human-to-human interactions. I use Eric Todd as my brand name. Now, why is this important? You might be creating books and not just listen to me. You might be creating books and the books will not be selling. For instance, let's say you're doing books on relationship with one name, Eric Todd, Eric Todd, Eric Todd, Eric Todd. Now, if you have, like, let's say 50 books under that name, somebody one day might search and see your book and you'll be like, this, I've been seeing this name over and over again. This person has written many books. Now, one thing about humans, once they say that you have many books, they begin to respect that you know something about this niche. For instance, let's say you're writing on health, Dr. Pamela Smith, Dr. Pamela Smith, Dr. Pamela Smith, Dr. Pamela Smith, time and time again. That will make your name get into their minds. They'll be like, this person has written many books. For instance, if they search your name online and they say that you have over 50 books on health, they'll be like, wow, this person has knowledge on this field. That's why you have to keep brand names. People have built brands for themselves on Amazon. They don't even know them. They just use the name and that name went far. If you are doing summary models, I'm sure you must have seen Genius Reads. Genius Reads. Now that guy, I don't know whoever is behind that. He has built a niche for himself on summaries. People go to look for his summaries. Genius Reads. Now that's the same. If you can make a book and people find your book to be good, with all the tips I've given you and also all the pro versions you have, Quillbot to help you get good paraphrasing, so you won't have errors in grammar. Grammarly Checker is there to help you. Now, if you're able to do all those things, now if somebody gets your first book and he likes it, he can start following your name. It happens to musicians too. You might hear the music and be like, wow, who sang this song? And they tell you the person's name. Before you know, you're online, you check the person's album. Before you know, you are falling in love with many of his songs and you start recommending his songs to people. It can happen the same way on Amazon. So that's how you get the brand name. Let me even show you something. For Eric Todd, I did. Now you can see this book. Talk to a Stranger. That's the name of the book. Talk to a Stranger: Overcoming Anxiety When You Meet New People and Building a Fresh Rapport Wherever You Find Yourself. Now let's come to Amazon. Let's search that keyword. Talk to a stranger. Talk to a stranger. Search. Now you can see the competition. Competition is 479. Competition is what? 479. Now you can see, in fact, my book is even the one that comes because that's the name. That's why it's first. Talk to a stranger. Now competition is less. So you can see this Talk to Strangers that is selling here. But you can see Talk to a Stranger. My book is top here. I'm the one that created that book. So I'm positioning myself. How I got that keyword was I searched for how to talk to strangers. I think how to talk to strangers. Now this had 218 results. I saw it had 218 results, and then I knew this has led competition, so I started creating a book on it. So you can see Talking to Strangers. This is a book that made me know that it has this niche under this keyword. Now this under relationship, I went deep to I think relationship, forgotten the actual place. But then I got this book, Talk to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. Is the best book in this niche. The bestseller rank is what, for 7,737. Now let's check. 7,737. 7,737. I think. Search. Calculate sales. You can see 33 sales per day, 499 sales per month. And if you check the price, okay, here. If you check the price for Kindle, now mind you, this is Kindle, not even paperback. This is the Kindle version. $12.99. Let's go to calculator. Now 12.99, he gets 70%. That's he gets $9.09 per book. Now times 33 sales per day, $300 a day for just that one book. So this niche is profitable. How to Talk to Strangers. You can see different books. Now you can see my book self has even appeared. So when anybody searches this keyword, How to Talk to Strangers, you can see Binet Malcolm Gladwell's best-selling book. You can see my book, Talk to a Stranger. You can see it. Binet his own book. And on this book, why it says, because I used the right keywords. I modeled the keywords of How to Talk to Strangers. I showed that in the keyword research section. So go and watch that video to understand how to get best keywords. Now, you can see my book is ranked below the best-selling book when you search for these keywords. So that's why I'm showing you all this. This is just further research to help you get the best result. So extra tips on researching for evergreen books: you niche down, model keywords with low competition, check the keyword profitability. I remain your humble mentor, Ayejina Abraham, and one thing I've promised you to do is always update this course. If I find an update, definitely I'm making the video and sending it out there. I'm not wasting time. You deserve to know what's trending. You deserve to know how the market is going so that you don't get behind. Have a nice time under my mentorship. See you in the community.